Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to my channel. Your boy is back with a brand new video, and we got some interesting news we got to talk about because I've seen this flying all over social media. I've seen it on YouTube. I really haven't watched anybody's account on it, just so I can give you all my 2 cents. But as you can see here, John Barthel's Punisher set for Spider-Man Brand New Day with Tom Holland. Let's go ahead and read this, and then I'll give you my thoughts because I haven't really read anything about this or watched anybody's video. So let's see what is up. It says the Punisher returns. John Barthel is suiting up as the vigilante once again for Spider-Man's Brand New Day, Sony and Marvel latest web-slinging adventure. Barthel first suited up as the Punisher in Netflix 2016 series Daredevil, becoming a fan favorite before starring in his own spin-off series. The Punisher in 2017, which ran for 2 seasons, he most recently returned to the role earlier this year in the Disney Plus series Daredevil Born Again. Spider-Man Brand New Day marks the fourth film centered on Tom Holland's Peter Parker following the John Watts directed Spider-Man Homecoming in 2017, Spider-Man Far From Home in 2019, and Spider-Man No Way Home in 2021. It says here Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings filmmaker Destin Daniel Cretton will direct Spider-Man Brand New Day. Stranger Things star Sadie Sink will also appear in the film. Plot details on the fourth installment remain under wraps. Spider-Man Brand New Day will swing into theaters on July 31st, 2026. So, this will be here sooner than we actually think. I gotta tell y'all, I did bring this up in my live stream earlier. I want to honestly say 50-50 when it comes to this news. 50% of me is excited, 50% of me is kind of on the fence. And let me explain to you why. The reason I'm kind of excited is because we get to see two street level characters on the big screen. It'll be good to see the Punisher on the big screen once again. So I think that is the part that has got me excited. Now, on the other side, that doesn't leave me so excited is like a lot of people out there, myself included, we wanted to see another, well, yeah, I guess you could say another. It hasn't happened with him yet. But we wanted to see another Spider-Man film where with this Tom Holland Spider-Man, we wanted to see him by himself. And we keep getting these movies where he's teamed up with somebody, and we've seen it for the past 3 films. And I really was hoping with this new direction, especially with the snap, well, not the snap, but the the wish or whatever you want to call it that Doctor Strange granted for Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, making everybody not know who he was. I was really hoping that we would get a standalone Spider-Man film finally after all these 3 films that we got where he's teamed up with different Marvel characters. And they're like, nope, we're not doing that. We're giving you a team up once again because that's what we want to do. We feel like that's what the fans want to see. Again, I'm 50-50, okay? But a big part of me wants to see Spider-Man do his own thing without having everybody in it with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I can see it from Marvel's point of view, right? You know what I'm saying? You got these abundance of characters that you can throw in there for whatever type of reason. And then you can team them up with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And I get that, I really do, but it's like, come on, man, let this man get his own adventure without having a team up. There's also the rumor that we're supposed to be possibly getting um Hulk. Okay, there's the rumor that Hulk is gonna be the big bad in this movie. So I don't know what happens to him that takes him from being smart Hulk back to being the split personalities where Hulk has his own mind, and then you have you know Ben, not Ben, but split personalities. But anyway, I don't understand, why they having him play the big bad. You know what I'm saying? Um, Bruce Banner, that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, so obviously him and Bruce Banner with split personalities. But I think it is a good idea that they have Hulk go back to the split personalities because we've gotten a watered down Hulk since the Avengers Endgame. It's like ever since he got his butt kicked by Thanos, he just hasn't been the same. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to make this work with having him as the big bad, and I'm sure we're going to get some explanation as to how, if the rumors is true and we get Hulk in this movie, we're going to get an explanation as to why he's back to being the split personality between Hulk and Bruce Banner once again. But right now, this confirmation right here is the 100% true. As you can see, we do have the Punisher back on the big screen. He's gonna be appearing in Spider-Man No Way Home. I can't wait to see these two cross paths. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I'm 50-50, the excited part of me, it cannot wait to see these two cross paths. I know things are gonna be pretty crazy, obviously because it's the Punisher, he's the anti-hero, and you got Spider-Man, who's more of the friendly, obviously friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how they make this work. What's the story that is gonna be cooked up that is gonna have these two cross paths? That's what I really want to know. What is the story that is gonna have these two cross paths? In my personal opinion, I don't think Marvel should be trying to outdo the last movie because I really felt like that was the end of kind of like that 3-part arc, and now here we are getting into a new 3-part arc. If Tom Holland is going to be around for 3 more films, and I think more of a street level is what they should go for. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they got rid of the home titles, but going for a more street level and starting off with John Barthel's The Punisher is a good way to do it. Obviously, I know a lot of people also wanted to see Daredevil, not Daredevil, yes, Daredevil, but we only got him in a small cameo. We didn't get him suited up and teamed up with Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure we'll probably get that in probably a big movie or something like that. Because I know Marvel is trying to split the TV shows and the movies. They're not trying to have any big superheroes appear in the TV shows, so we'll see how that turns out. And the last piece of the puzzle, since we're talking about this, that I really want to see, but I guess Sony is going to have to really loosen up their grip, is the Kingpin. I really want to see the Kingpin go after Spider-Man because that's the one big thing we have not been seeing is Spider-Man have to deal with the Kingpin and his henchmen, even though we have gotten mention from the Kingpin about Spider-Man because obviously that story takes part in New York. But I really want to see this story as far as John Bartho and Punisher and Spider-Man. I really want to see this do the damn thing and be something good and keep it street level. You know what I'm saying? No intergalactic crazy stuff going on. Let it be these two fighting whatever the big bad is, whether it's Hulk or somebody else. Let them take on that danger and try and make it work. Obviously, with John Barthel's Punisher having his own issues with how he handles things versus Spider-Man how he handles things. It's gonna be interesting to see how this play out on the big screen. So I'm looking forward to it. I ain't gonna lie. My interest on the scale from 1 to 10, I'll probably say right now is at a 7.5. Okay, a 7.5. I'm sure once we get more story, plot details, I'm pretty sure my excitement will pick up. I still want to see a standalone Spider-Man film, but who knows if we're gonna get that because of, like I said, this Marvel having some say so, and they're able to team Spider-Man up with other characters in the MCU. So we don't know if we'll ever get a standalone Spider-Man film. I do want to see that, and I know we got that mostly with the last two actors who play Spider-Man, but I really want to see that with this iteration of Spider-Man and to see the adventures that Marvel could create with Tom Holland by himself. I know with Andrew Garfield and I forgot who played Spider-Man before him. Please forgive me, but I know with those two playing Spider-Man, they pretty much got their own adventures, and it made it really interesting to see because the MCU wasn't around like it is now, so there was nobody you could team up with. But here we are, Tom Holland, Spider-Man. I want to see some adventures by himself. This should be good, but I want to see some adventures by himself. Like I said, Andrew Garfield had his time, and I need to pay respect to this man. I need to figure out what his name is. Andrew Garfield. Let me see. Spider-Man actors. It's probably gonna hit me, but let me see. Spider-Man actor. Sorry, yeah, I gotta look this up because I need to know who's the Spider-Man actor. So Tobey Maguire. Yes. So we had Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield who pretty much had their own adventures as Spider-Man, and I want to see it with this current actor. So who knows if we ever get that. But post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think about this development story. And if anything, when we get more news, I will be on top of it to talk to y'all about it and give you my thoughts. So post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all thoughts are on this story. I appreciate every last single one of y'all for watching. That's all I got. Peace. See you on my next video.